Yep.
Hello, everybody. Day 2 of this live session that we are hoping. We don't have a clear strategy yet. The strategy is that me and Isaac meet again. We used
Yeah.
to meet back in the day here in the office, and we used to have such great conversations. I think there is a big difference of us in person and us on Zoom. The main first difference would be my voice tone is the first thing I see being very different, because when I sit next to you, because you're such a calm, cool, collective guy, which makes us a good balance, I tone down as well. So we have a more personal conversation versus here, I'm still shouting as if I'm like on a phone call or something. I always shout. I don't know why. I look back at the video and I'm like, why are you screaming, bro? Relax. I don't know. It's a
Yeah.
thing. It's
It's funny,
everybody has their thing.
and I love it. I love it. I love the passion. I'm like, wow, someone's screaming. It's good.
I wake up the West. The West is sleeping. I wake him up.
I'll go
Another thing
further.
that wakes us up here is the allergy season. But I don't know if you can see, my eyes are puffy and my nose is running like crazy. But here, it's mamash amake. This year especially. I don't think it's in any other country or that I know that it's so dominant. In Arizona, do they have allergies?
So the way it works with allergies actually is something that I learned. It has to do with like a certain thing that's growing in the spring. And in every place it's different. In other words, if you get allergies in New York, then it does not mean that you'll get it in Arizona. But there is a certain thing that grows here that people get allergies from that specific thing that's growing now. So each place has
Interesting.
their own thing. Yeah.
Interesting. No, we got hit so badly. I was sitting Shabbos with my two sons. We were all, instead of singing songs, we were blowing noses. My wife calls it the shoifers.
I would also
the,
I would also point out another difference. You were saying about how calm I am, and also I think it's important that the whoever's going to be following this should know, understand right now, whoever's listening, that for Ari it's 1 p.m. He's already in
yes,
the middle of lunch. He already has
yes.
a whole mountain of stress on his head. He already
What's the
has to
time by
release.
you?
Right now over here it's 10 a.m.
Wow.
We davened Shacharis. We had a beautiful Shacharis. Went home for breakfast. Took the kids in school, and I'm ready to
No,
start my day. And the first thing is, I go to a park and I have a live with Ari. What could
this
be
is
better?
such a hit-spitting conversation. You're like poking me in the eye. And even look at the background. Look at my background and your background. That says it all. That says it all. You want to see this? 13th Avenue at its worst. There is no best of 13th Avenue. I mean, is there anything good about 13th Avenue? Would you say,
I
besides
think the
convenience
banks
of
like it.
stores? The
Correct.
banks like it, yes.
The
Yes.
banks really like it.
There's more banks and 99-cent store than anything else over here. Oh, and bakeries. That's it. That's all we have here. Banks, bakeries, and 99 cents.
Yeah, yeah. I really
So,
don't miss it, honestly.
was there anything exciting or any insight that you had the last 2 days? Rosh Chodesh Kislev.
Let me think. Everything was pretty much the same. We had tons of guests, Isaac, and now we're in a way like it gets like so much people. We're like, let's get back to ourselves slowly. People start going back.
By the
Um,
way, just by us not figuring out what to say, that shows the audience how authentic this is. This is zero planning. We go on 11, right now is 1:11, 1 o'clock New York time, 10 a.m. Arizona time. I didn't even know about this. I'm hoping to also make it live on my page in LinkedIn. So far, it's going on
yeah,
Isaac's page, and I just reposted. I didn't figure that feature out yet. In New York, you don't have time to figure out features. You're running.
yeah.
Sometimes you're just running because you need to run because it's New York. So you run. There's no purpose of the running. You just run. That's another difference. But they can see how zero plan this is, and this is very authentic. Just throwing thoughts out there. I did have a very interesting insight yesterday. I saw the podcast from Schmilicast with Yitzi Tzig, which I love and adore. I had him on the Boinay Olam. I met him a few times already. Ted, because of Boinay Olam, I made once a presentation, once a what a day. I met him both times. He's such an authentic, raw, open and honest guy. Crazy. But he mentioned one thing that's very powerful, that our nefesh, our soul, our personality, our inner. How do you know a person? By the looks, you can't tell who he is. You can guess. He looks like a. Most of the time, you're surprised. You talk to him, you say, "Oh, he's much more humble than I expected," or "He's much more nasty than I expected." He's much more. The looks never matches the person. The personality itself is the same fragile when he's a grandpa and when he's a child. If you hurt him, you're hurting the same person. He gets hurt the same way. And when you encourage him, it's all the same. It's only the outside that the brain grows with experience and he gets more grumpy or more like the shield outside is more stiff and has a beard and has a face. But our inside is the same, gentle. So if I would to go into shield and say the word I would say to my son, if I imagined every person I find in Shield as my son, and I would tell them, "Oh, it's so good to see you today. You should have a blissful day." Like something I would say to my son, that guy would be my best friend. Versus what I used to do and what I'm still doing. I'm talking to myself as well. We should change that. It's a perspective.
Okay.
Versus walking into Shield and saying, "Oh, this guy looks like he has $1 billion, so I should speak to him like." I just go like this. He doesn't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it. I didn't gain a new friend.
Right.
But when I speak to someone as if we would speak as children, just imagining that inside we're all the same. We're all yearning for attention, for being credibility. Like somebody tells us we're okay. What do you call that?
Authentic.
9 as Einer sucht dich. You're okay in my book. I like you. You're a good person. If somebody tells you you're a good person, what is that called? He's legitimizing me. He's giving me approval. We all are seeking for everyone's approval. And if we, instead of waiting for everybody to approve us, we'll just walk around this world and say, "Hey, you're an awesome person. Hey, I think you're doing great." Just like we would for a small child, this world will be a beautiful place and we would gain a bunch of friends. And instead of us waiting for someone to do this to us, let's us be that for others. It's automatically going to come back, and we can do this to anyone. Even a grumpy old grandpa that's screaming at everyone, he needs the same thing. Instead of you fighting back or avoiding him, and it goes forward, it's just an example, you go down to him and say, "Hey, you should have a beautiful day, a great chodesh. You should have naches." Anything that you would want somebody to tell you or you would tell your child. That's beautiful. My insight for today.
Really beautiful, honestly. Wow. Great way to start the day.
Hey, Rabbi Isaac, how long are we?
8 minutes, almost 9.
We're definitely enough for a day that I was not in the mood. And I hope to see you tomorrow, brother.
It's a shame. Yep.
Thank you very much.
Good chatting. Take care. Bye-bye.